30 seconds.
He told me later, he's like, I was just going to let you go. He's like, I should have told you. Yeah, I didn't want to.
30
3 years
seconds.
ago, I probably would have gone, and I would regret it. 3 boats over.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Good morning. This is Seating Race Bravo 2026 Dallas Blowout Region 5 Championship. This is Boy of the Dream, standing in for Shaky Cam Productions. I will warn you though, I might have had one too many margaritas last night. Compliments of Mr. Gonzalez. There he is, number 51. Chuck the Mayhew, the number 1, leading the pork tack group into the mark. We got 2 boats on the far right. I can't tell who they are though. All right, let's get in here. Yeah. Little crispy this morning. Beautiful breeze though. Looks like Chuck is gonna get to the mark first. Just gets around. A little bit of a pile up. Alright, so we got Chucky first, and then the 4-4 Jimmy Stinton from Kansas City, followed by 285, and then 7 Joe. Then we got Tony Gonzalez alongside Mr. Presidente. Then Bose in the 9-7. Had a yellow boat yesterday. Doesn't today. Oh, that's right. His yellow one, brand new, was filling up with water for some reason. Oh, okay. We got Chuck punched out nicely, followed by Jim, then Joe, and then the rest. So let's see if we can get out here for the leeward mark. Beautiful day here at White Rock Lake. Running 3 fleets, A, B, and C. Tight group. Seating race is going to be for top 3 boats. We'll get the A seating, and the next 3 will get the B seating, and then the rest are in Charlie. Okay, Chucky is around first. Takes the inside. Who's next? It looks like James is going to be on the outside. 4-4, followed by I think it's 218. 281. It's Mr. Gust, Greg Gust. All right, where was I? Chuck looks like he's made good gainers coming through the middle with this lefty. Most of his comp is to his right, so he's gaining on that lefty nicely. James still going outside. I think he's going to nail the lane line from out there. We'll see. Okay, tacks over. Looks like he'll be short, but it's a good place to go. Okay, Chuck is punched out. I'm going to look at the next 4 boats here. Looks like the guys that went initially left. I don't know if they'll cross. Alright, so Joe in the 7 boat. He had to duck Jimmy coming across. Then we got Greg in the 218 or 281. He was able to gain nicely. Okay, Chuck is over on the starboard. Looks like a ley line. Very good. Tony in the 5-1, hoping for a good lefty. I think he's getting it, actually. A little gainer on this side. We'll see. Alright, Chucky does get around. I think Greg's going to be next if he lays it. Looks like he is. Yep. Looks like Joe tucking in underneath Jimmy. Very nice. Joe in the 7 boat, Jimmy in the 4-4 boat. Alright, so we got Chucky checked out and Greg Gus 281, followed by Joe Cicerli. Joe in the 7. Jimmy Stitton in the 44, followed by 6-2. And then Tony in the 5-1, and then El Presidente in the 9-7, and Baron Bremer in the 8-1, followed by our traveling salesman Gary Winton in the 4-6-6. Alright, looks like Chucky's almost around. Oh, Ryan. 6-2 is Ryan, yeah. Alright, I am right on the edge of this dock. Do not fall in. Chucky around first very safely. Takes the inside gate again. Greg Gust is next, followed by, looks like Joe and Jimmy. Looks like Jimmy was able to get ahead of Joe, taking the inside. Joe took the outside, followed by Ryan. Blue boat, 6-2. Alright, we should see Chuck coming back across pretty soon here. He's behind Mr. Macaluso. There he is. Heading for the finish line. Remember the name of the Mexican place we went to last night, but it was good. I had a ground beef chimichanga with queso dripped over it. Okay, so Chucky first. Looks like Greg is going to be next in the 218, and then we got Jimmy coming across, hoping to get in front. If he does, looks like he's going to be in front. If he can nail this tack, he'll get the 3rd spot, and he does. Very nice, very nicely done. And ooh, we also got Joe coming across. All right, I gotta get ready for the next race.
Seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Race 2, Fleet Charlie. Looks like we got Gary Winton blasting off the pin with El Presidente 9.7 just above him. And we got the 05 Mark Cooper and Baron Brown. We got Chris Collins 531 from Valencia, California. Magic Mountain. He's punched out nicely. If gets the cross zoom out a bit. Okay, yeah, the guys that came all the way left didn't fare too well. Looks like we got Macaluso, the 3 boat, just above pink boat Brian Pace. See the marks, windward offset beyond the fleet there. I'll zoom in. Who's gonna get there first? Looks like, oh, Chris Macaluso nails the ley line, followed by 531 Chris, and then Brian Pace gets in there, the 187 pink boat, then Chuck Milliken 2-1, Baron Bremer 8-1, followed by the 05 Mark Cooper, and then El Presidente, Lenny Bowes in the 9.7, not yellow boat anymore.
Did you see it?
All right, let's zoom out a bit. There's Chris in front, playing the waves. Some of you may not recognize my voice. This is Jim Sears, Boy with a Dream. Danny Shire from Shaky Cam Productions could not make it, so he called me and said, "Take your camera, Jimmy." And so here I am.
No, I think what he saw was the
I'm gonna get closer to the water, so I can show you the mark. Where's the other one? Ooh, I'm like right on the edge here, so I'm gonna move. Actually. Okay. Looks like Mr. Macaluso, the 03, just 3, no 0, got first. And Chris Collins, 3-3, 531, and then the rest. All right, I'm going to go back to my spot. No, the spot isn't great. Well, it is what it is. Macaluso has continued over to the left side here, below, right over there. Just tacking over now. See how he fares. We got 531. Chris Collins, my roommate, one of my roommates for the weekend. Playing the middle, looking good. Yeah, we rented an Airbnb house. Literally, not literally, but I mean actually walking distance to the club here. Chris walked today. We took our car because we had some gear to bring. Mr. Macaluso is enjoying a nice left shift over here. And we got Gary Winton, the 466, playing the left as well. Mr. El Presidente, the 9.7, looking pretty good with this left. He's going to cross all those guys on his right. Wow, look at that. There's your 4 bump up spots right there. They will be joining yours truly in Bravo. They got a nice little gap. Ooh, we got some big boats, kind of. We hope they know what they're doing. Macaluso's tacked across, looks shy of the ley line, but safe. Lenny's going around the world out there. himself to the mark, as does Chris in the 3 boat. It's hard to say 3, just 0-3, but there's no 0, just 3. Green, lime green, Mr. Macaluso. Alright, then that's Gary Winton next. And then this race for 4th is getting tight. Oh, Lenny! Oh, Lenny barely crosses Baron Bremer. Okay, so 3rd was Chris Collins, 5-3-1. Then Lenny Bowes, El Presidente in the 9-7, chased closely by Baron Bremer. This is going to be a good little battle for the final bump up. Who wants it more? Who can catch that wave? It's going to come down to a wave, I bet. Kind of trading little surfs. Oh, Lenny catches one. This right here. 3 boats in the screen, only 2 get to move on. Oh, Baron. Shoot, that's me. I might have to. All right, I'm gonna move so I can get the final. All right, so we had Macaluso come through. Macaluso first around, followed by Gary. Oh, Baron. Did Baron nail? Baron's next. He really made out on the outside. Make a mental note of that. Followed by Chris Collins on the right. And then Lenny got the short end of that stick. All right. Okay. Chris coming across in the 3 boat, lime green 3, triple lime. And then Gary Winton in the 466 coming across. Baron Bremer in the 81 is kind of protecting the outside. Probably needs to do that for that boat that's way out there. It looks like 7-6 William Ramblo. Okay, finish line is right there. Shoot, I'm gonna just, once the top 4 finish, I'm gonna bail because I gotta get my boat in the water for the next heat. Looks like Baron's gonna be next. And ooh, William Ramlow in the 7-6. Looks like he's gonna. Oh, Lenny is gonna try to leave out. Here we go. This is the. Looks like William's got the jump. And he does. William plays the outside. Okay, I gotta get ready for the next race.
30 seconds. 30 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Race 2, Alpha. This race is brought to you by Jimmy Can't Tack. To stay up in A, literally, I lost 4 boats on the last beat because I couldn't tack. 1 tack. So, but now you guys get to see an Alpha race. Pretty even start across the line. Nobody ran away with it. Ooh, we got the 801 gets hung out to dry on this in the wind shadow. We got Tony coming across on starboard. Let's see if he crosses everybody. Tony in the 5-1 yellow boat. Barbados yellow. Okay, Tony getting some starboard love to number 1 Chuck. Bar gets across him, and who's that red boat? Is that Philippe in the 2-2? No, it might be. All right, coming to the lay line. Looks like Philippe is going to be first. In the 2-2. Okay, sorry, I got to zoom in. Followed by Bar in the 175. Followed by Chuck in the 1. Sorry, I'm not paying attention. Then 3-2. That's Sean Bradley, I think. Okay, we got 2-2 punched out a little bit, followed by a big gaggle. Named a couple of the boats, then we got the 117 blue boat. Brian Shores next to him, the 998 silver boat. Kevin Hayes. I think that's Kevin. Yep, 998. And we got Jimmy Stinton way playing the outside, hoping for something out there. Doesn't look. And we got yellow boat, black sail, 60 Scott Rice. Not Dave. Okay, let's see how they come in. It looks like Tony, I think, gained on the outside there on the run. Strategy that did not work for me last race. All right, so it looks like it was Philippe first on the right, Tony first on the left, followed by the boats, all the other boats. You can see them. Funny, we got all the red boats. Somebody got the memo. All red boats go left. Philippe in the 2-2. This little bunny rabbit good luck charm hanging off the back. Is he going to get across Tony? Doesn't look like it. Tony gives him some starboard love in the yellow 5-1 boat. And next to try his luck is Chuck. Doesn't look like he's going to do it. No, ooh, late duck. Oh, but Bar's looking good on the outside there actually right now. Big group. Tony here in the 5-1 with Philippe behind him. Gonna hope for some little lefty, which has been happening. Looks like he may get across Bar. No, Bar concedes. Oh, we got Philippe. Hit a big, you could hear it. I don't know if you heard it, the slap on that wave in his tack. He stopped. Gonna do a quick, yeah, 32, Sean Bradley. And okay. And Philippe actually, we'll see how he comes out.
Absolutely amazing.
This fleet is tight. I mean, there's not much to report except Bar doing turns. Shoot. Hopefully he can come back. I don't want him dropping back to B fleet with us. All right, who's that? Brian Shores gets around first. 117 blue boat. I'm just saying I had the blue boat first. Followed by Tony, yellow boat, 5-1. Chuck, number 1. Chuck LeMahieu, followed by the 998. Kevin Hayes. And followed by everybody else. Oh, a little bit of contact, but camera sees a lot more. Okay, the two leaders have split. We're going to see if inside versus outside pays. Is this the first lap still? I've lost track. So Brian's gonna go left, Tony's gonna go right. Let's see. Oh, okay, this is the second lap, I guess. They pretty much even rounding. Let's see. Either side's been paying on different races, so we will see who gets it. Those two had had a pretty nice lead on the rest, so neither of them is tacked yet. I'm going to move to a better finishing position. Let's see this. Okay, here we go. We got Tony way over here, banging the left, and then Brian Shores in the 117. He's finally tacked over for a lay line. Tony's tacked over. The two separated. I can't show them both. You can see the line there. Where's the line? There's the line. Is this the finish? Is this the finish? Okay. Oh, this is going to be close. I think Tony's going to get it. Dude, look at that. Mr. Gonzalez makes the left play.
117.
And Brian Shore's next. Gonna be tight with 6-2 is the
62. 1.
Ryan Glaze in the 6-2, followed by Chuck in the 1.
801.
No, 45.
32. 22. 175. 998. 281. 4460.
Fun race. All right. I'll see you for C Fleet.
Yeah.
30 seconds.
335,
50
107, 57, 21,
9, 8, 7, 6,
97.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is race 3, Charlie. Looks like Brian Pace in the pink 187 gets the jump on the Fleet.
05.
But out of frame, we got 531 Chris Collins. Looks like he's out of control. We got Dave in the 336.
Someone hit me right before the start.
Bummer.
Did you count 531?
Yeah.
1, 2, 3.
Looks like everybody really likes this left corner. I mean, you get a nice little lefty coming off the dock, I think. Oh, that wasn't. Ouchie, 107. Give some port love to 64. I think that's how it was. You guys can tell me. Alright, where were we? Looks like Mark Cooper and Brian Pace. Oh no, who's that? Got the 909 gets first. Followed by Brian. And then, oh, Brian is the mark. That's
Hey, pink boat hit the mark.
Oh,
Pink boat.
little carnage there. Alright. Got the 909 punched out a little bit. Followed by Dave in the 336. Mark Cooper in the 05. I think 6'4". Is that Bruce? I'm going to turn around for a second and look at the board. I can't see the board. You guys know who it is, though. All right, back to the action. Oh. Okay, who's coming in first? Looks like the 909's gonna get to the gate first. Oh my gosh. Did you forget to turn it on? Oh, he got hit and just flipped a switch off. Oh. That's too bad he didn't know who to protest, so I guess there's no redress, which is a bummer. Right, back to the action. Let's see, where are we? Fleet is pretty much spread out. Oh yeah. Mark Cooper in the 05 USA boat. His hull matches my shorts, which you cannot see at this moment because I don't do cameraman yoga. But he's charging across the middle. Looks like he's gonna get across 6'4". And we got the 909 getting that nice lefty lift. Comes Dave in the black 336 looking for a little lefty love himself. And you can see in the distance Mark Cooper in the 05 USA boat coming across. 909 tax. Okay, but here's, we got a pretty tight race for the top 5. But only 4 of them get the bump up. So we will see how that shapes out. Shakes out? Shapes out. How it shakes loose. How it irons out. Looks like, who's that? The 909 I think is gonna get there. The other boats are tacking. Yep, he's gonna squeeze in there if he can nail this tack. Yikes. Ooh, just gets around. You can see there's their top. Oh no, he must have fouled.
Do there. I mean, okay, we're starting. I'm not trying to.
Okay. Little shake and bake going on down there.
44 still owes me something. I mean, good lord.
I was Lewis both.
05 protest 64.
I was trying my proper course. I still.
Okay, there's the top 2. 909, 336.
Did a turn?
Then we got, who is that? 6'6". Yep.
Wow.
Some disappointed people above me. All those shenanigans. Shenanigans are never good. Maybe in fraternities, but not here at the Dallas Blowout. 2 leaders split. They're safe. They get a safe spot.
Bravo, please get ready.
Oh, that's me. I'm gonna get down here for a better spot. Once again, I will give you your top 4, and then I'll probably go. repair me boat. My boat that's taking on water now. Got a little too aggressive during practice yesterday. Me and Brian Shores went keel to keel, pretty hard. Only one of us was on starboard, and yeah, we had some little repairs to do after that. But after that, my boat was taking on water, so I taped up the keel box, and we'll see. It's still taking on a little bit of water. All right, this is going to get close here. Looks like 909. Oh, yeah, smart move. A safe duck. He may still get it anyways, yeah. Doesn't matter, though. They both get the bump up. Here's where it gets good. Looks like Mark Cooper's going to be happy with these results. Okay, that's it. Mark Cooper. Huh. Karma. I guess karma paid off. All right, I got to get ready for the next race.
30 seconds. 20 seconds.
Stay up, 801.
15 seconds. 10, 9,
Stay up, 801. 801. You're laying all over.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
I believe this is 3 Alpha. It's an Alpha race. I think it's 3. Got Chuck LeMahieu in the orange 1 boat, blasting off the pin. Doesn't pay off though. We got Ryan Glaze in the 6-2 blue boat. Hoping for a little left-sided love here. Not gonna cross Kevin in the 998 or Greg in the 281. Brian Shores in the 117 looking nice. I don't know where sure where he started, but he has got a nice. Oh, but he didn't. Kind of little tack and stall there. That looks like the left lift off the dock did happen. It's looking like Kevin in the 998, Houston, Texas, or Seabrook, Texas. There's a nice little punched out, followed by Ryan Glaze in the 6-2 and the green 3, Chris Macaluso, followed by 45 is Sean Bradley, I think. No, that's John Luskin. 45, the white 45. Mr. John Luskin.
What's the number on it there? 70.
He put on a great
7851 protest 2.
A wonderful IOM regatta back. This is January? Hope Sound. Really great regatta.
Protest 281. It was on starboard tack, guys, out there.
Okay.
On starboard.
Well, we got some big boats looking at our ley line. Kevin punched out. Look at that. Yeah, right. Okay, Kevin 998 first. Looks like Ryan in the 6-2, Ryan Glaze. Be next around the right. Followed, looks like then John Lutzkin in the 4-5. Then was the 1-2 punch, Steve Lando. Going the other way. That looks like Brian Shores was able to hip up a little bit on him. Oh, we got a little pile up at the leeward mark. Okay, back to the action. Where are we? There we go.
Thank you.
There's our outside boys, and coming across here, coming through the middle, Kevin 998, followed by the 6'2", Ryan Glaze. Looks like Steve Lando is going to cut across to get to the top left, a move that worked for me really well a couple of races ago. Unfortunately, the move that did not work was, those were plentiful. But Steve's probably going to come all the way to what he hopes will be the lay line with the little lefty love. We will see. Time will tell. Kevin tacking on probably a little short of the, safely short of the lay line. Okay, here comes Lando. See how that works out. There is some dark water up the lake. Oh, there he's starting to get that lifter. See how that pays. See, there's the mark there. Looks like Steve. I don't know if he's going to get across 22. Philippe. Yep. Gonna duck Brian Shores in the 117.
Come sit down, man.
Looks like Brian in the 6'2" got ahead of Kevin, although they're kind of, looks like Kevin snatches it right back. Chuck will be next in the orange one, followed by Brian Shores in the 117, followed by Philippe Hervé in the 2-2, followed by Steve Lando in the 1-2 punch, and then Johnny Luscombe in the 4-5. Not enjoying his spot where he was earlier.
What have you been up to, Kelly?
Okay, let's go to the action in the front. Looks like Ryan is. Let me just double check that name. Yeah, Ryan Glaze. Looks like he squirted out a little bit on Kevin. Okay, I'm going to move to the finishing spot. Okay. What'd I miss? Get a little focus. Looks like there goes Ryan around in the 6'2" blue, followed by Kevin in 998. Chuck in the 1. The 1 Chuck. Followed by Brian Shores. Everybody's going right. Gate. Looks like Johnny in the 4-5 will take his luck in the left, as will Philippe in the 2-2. Lambar, 175. And then 3-2, that's Sean Bradley. Pretty sure. Alright. Move a bit. Okay, we got Kevin trying to dig a little deeper. See how that works. Maybe he may get a little lefty love. There's the finish line is right there.
Thank you.
Looks like Ryan's gonna get it if he can nail this tack, which he does. You'd expect that at the top of A fleet. Kevin is gonna have a close cross. Probably just duck safely.
Beep, 62, 998. 117, 45, 2, 175, 12, 32, 281.
Okie dokie, well that's the A race. So we got Chris Maclucso in the green 3. The green boats sticking together. Jimmy Stidden 4-4 from the Kansas City. The Kansas City. Followed by a little 5-1 Tony Gonzalez. Heard a lot of yelling coming from that radio this race. All right. Nope. Okay. Just missed the start. I was eating my lunch. This is race something. It's a Charlie race. Probably 4 or 5.
And I just want to tell you, I'm going to help her identify.
Race 4 or 5.
Kids were like 86, so they couldn't come.
Charlie.
But they invited us.
The wind has settled down a little bit.
She falls right. So we're all summer around. So we actually sat in bleachers. So like all the people, we were like in the VIP section. So we're sitting there. You hear on the comments about the guys like,
Not much to report. We'll see how it. Zoom in a bit for you. Looks like we got Joe. Let's see, no, that was actually El Presidente in the 9-7. Getting to the lay line. Rolling Brian Pace. And then Dave at the 336 pokes it in there. Makes it work. Sorry, I was watching the actual action, not my screen. Zooming in for you here. Also, I got a mouthful of sandwich. Yummy, yummy. Today's lunch is brought to you by Jersey Mike's. I chose the club sandwich. Very good so far. Nice and moist. I think I put a little extra oil on there. Okay, we got El Presidente and Dave leading, followed by Joe Sincerely and the Grom boat, the pink Grom boat. We'll zoom in on that graphic, kind of cool. All right, leaders are splitting. Oh, 997 covering. Yeah, a little turkey and provolone, ham, a little bacon on there. That was good. Coming into the mark, first leeward mark here, Lenny Bowes in 997. It's first, by Dave in the 336 going outside. Nice lineup coming around the mark. Everybody trying to hip off each other. How far to go is the big question. Like Mr. Lenny Bowes is giving us the answer. See how they come together with David Hay in the 336. I think he's a local boy. Like 9.7 is made a gainer over on this side. Make a mental note of that. Looks like Lenny is happy to continue. I have a feeling Dave in the 336. Here comes Lenny now. I think this left is gonna start. Well, it has been paying. We'll see. We will see as they come together. Looks like not much of a change there. Sorry. Still working on that sandwich. Got some good duels back in the fleet here. A lot of pink boats. I think all the pink boats are in this fleet. They're all on port right now. Okay, here comes boats tacking on what they think is the ley line.
Starboard pinky. 7.
Looks like Lenny did get a little lefty love there. Let's see how this next one. Yeah, okay, drove in 7. Followed by Dave Hay in the 336. Top 3, the bump ups are nice in a way. A little battle for the 4th spot there between 7.6 William Ramlow and the 6.4 boat. So this is where the race is here. I'm just gonna someone's doing a turn. Which pretty much solidifies Williams' position. But as we know, this is sailboat racing, and anything can happen. Back to the leaders. There we go. These guys are they're all in the bump ups. Don't mess with each other. Looks like Lenny's going to find a new ley line. Maybe. Yeah, William making the outside pay big time.
Bravo, fleet, you're on deck.
Oh, that's going to be us. Me. I'm going to move to the finishing spot. Danny, you were right. It's hard. Not a great spot. Not a lot of good spots to video from.
By the time you do your taps and everything, you'll get even.
But we're making it work. All right, you guys probably tell me better than, because I've not been paying attention. Let's see, William, deep, right, bang in the right. You can see. Okay, so there's. Oh, he may make out over there. Yeah. Damn. Look at that.
I got it put together. I don't know if I did it right or not. I'll just find out.
We'll see. There's our top 4 right there. I will give you your top 4 again to finish, and then I'm going to go get ready for B. Finish line. All these boats are just playing it safe because the points don't matter. dokey. That's it. All right, I'm out.
He's got
30 seconds.
32. He's late.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Oh! Ryan Glaze in the 6.2 does not quite pull off the port tack. Actually leaves room for Sean Bradley, I think, here in the 3.2 red boat. By the way, this is race 4 Alpha, brought to you by my idiotic move of not ducking,
A lot of transfer.
and so I'm still in B, but happy to be in B after that. After penalty turn, speed pretty lined up. We got Philippe. Chuck is able to get the whole shot.
Alright, I'm gonna protest that red boat 22. Protest 22. Start report. And don't foul me doing your time.
It's like Tony was able to get in front of Truck. Sorry, I was listening to Mr. Macluso. Okay, here we go. There's the mark. See Tony in the yellow. We got a couple guys coming in from the right here. They're actually looking pretty good. Got Barr, we got Barron, and we got, yeah, they're coming strong from the right. I'm going to zoom in here.
Server play line, guys.
He's going through all the transfers.
All right, Philippe. No.
Tackers.
Oh, Sean gets around first. Followed by Barron, followed by 175 Barbatzer, then 5-1 Tony, and then the peloton.
Yeah, you hear me talking about you? I think the spot. You got lucky. Yeah, I did. Swing the cat there, you go right, laid right in
So we were
it.
the TSA regatta 10 years ago now.
That's good. Got some skippers coming through. Mr. Bradley leading the race. Barron catching a wave going by him. Yeah, look at that. The waves this weekend have been really fun to play. And Sean gets his own wave and surges right back into the lead. I'm going to need to move.
It's kind of the old standard.
Okay, here we go. Focused, yeah.
Driver's lure boat 45.
You can't come up under me like that.
Can, I'm
No, you
lured
can't.
boat.
You can't. You're way outside 1.5 boat lengths, and you can't just come up and take me up.
Starboard, Bremer.
You got room, Sean?
5-1 has room, guys.
Protesting 8-1. Protesting 8-1.
45 has room on 3.
Protesting
45 has
8-1.
room on 3.
Come on, guys.
There is a big pilot. You can, whew, yikes. Somebody not happy.
Y'all go ahead, Blake.
That is a 5-boat
You said back of me.
cocoon. You guys get a room. All right, back to the survivors. We got Sean in the red 32, then Barr on the 175, and then Ryan Glaze in the 6.2. All spread out.
Start doing some turns over there.
Got the 1-2 punch.
I protested you.
Steve.
Yes, I protest you because you were the closest one.
Lando charging up the middle.
No, I was not around the mark.
Okay, enough.
You protest me, you need to protest.
Brig. Wagging his gavel. Okay, I'm gonna move. Alright, where are we? Yeah, here we got Lando and 117 Brian Shore is gonna. Oh, Brian's not wanting to come all the way left. I have a feeling Steve's gonna come all the way to the what he hopes is the ley line with the lefty love. We will see. We will see. Sorry, I was daydreaming there a little bit.
Here comes
Okay, so it looks like Sean Bradley in the 3-2 has coming out ahead of that. Mr. Lando doing turn.
They ran into me.
Okay, Bradley talks on the ley line. Gets around. Looks like Barr will be next in the 175. Looks like we got Ryan Glaze pinching a bit. Didn't get over the mark. He makes it. Sean still leading. That was his shadow. His big teal shirt.
Turn 22. 22, you hit that mark up there. Take your turn, 22. Don't hit me.
My dad's favorite term was hit 2. Going up and that weighed like what? 130 pounds.
Barr looks like he's going to try his luck on the outside. He's got a nice cushion behind him, so why not? But it looks like Sean get a nice puff. I'm going to scooch over to the finishing position. All right, let's see. Barr and Sean really separated. We'll see how that works out. Sean's coming back, probably right on, pretty much on ley line. Moment of truth. Barr's got a nice shaft. Looks like they're gonna split, I bet. Sean first. Then Ryan and Barr together. Oh yeah, big lefty. You see their angle. Wow.
Is there a break after this race? Break after this race?
Room right here.
Good, okay, there's the finish line. Look for Barr to make his tack here. It is. See if he's able to get across. Not Sean. Ryan is a maybe. I don't think Ryan was gonna.
Beep, 3-2. 175.
Barr. Ryan. Brian Shores.
117. 801.
see some trash I'm going to try to get. Sorry.
20 seconds. 15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Race 5, Charlie. 6'6" Joe Roddy. Was able to nail that pin and miss the urban jellyfish floating in the water.
All I was doing was making sure 44 had whoever it was. Somebody coming inside.
The breeze is down a little bit.
Oh, yeah, I know that.
Everybody's getting to this ley line and nobody wants to tack. Excuse me. Still finishing the second half of my sandwich. Chris Collins was able to get across there in the 531 red boat. It looks like Rod Sturgis in the 911 purple boat is nailing that ley line perfectly. We'll see. Time will tell. Rod Sturgis from Arizona. Okie dokie.
Whoa, guys.
Oh boy. Carnage. Ooh. I don't know if you could hear all the commentary.
360s by anybody?
I did. I saw the boat and saw the sail number.
Well, yeah, when it comes back.
You guys, that's totally disrespectful coming in on port like that, not giving a damn about the people doing it right.
Steve Lando.
Don't play like
Yes.
that. You need to keep it in your mind that we all see it. We all see it.
Alright, well, 6-0, yellow boat with black sails, Scott Rice out in front, followed by the 4-4 Jimmy Stitton from Kansas City. Tony doing some bar karate. Okie dokie, so Scott gets around first, followed by Jimmy in the green 4-4, and followed by everybody else. Looks like Rod 911 purple boat goes to the outside, but quickly converges back into the center, paying a bit of a price, but I think he's going to be happy that he did that. Once again, time will tell. Got Mark Cooper in the 05 Stars and Stripes. Way outside. We'll see. Everybody's pretty much going to the outside. The first boat left is in the middle. Except for one boat. I won't pan over. I don't know if he's way left in the wind shadow of the club. Not looking too happy. Scott looking great. Tacks over, which what could be the lay line, but probably a little safely shy. Looking strong for that bump up though. Jimmy Stinton in the 4-4 looking strong for a bump up. Then the next 4 boats are pretty tight. Brian Pace seeing if he can get some magic on the left. Close crossing, got it. Over Bruce Radaman, 8-6. Comes Rod, hoping for some left love. Oh, and he gets it. Getting a nice little angle there. I think that's going to get him across some of these other boats. Okay, yeah, no worries. You're racing. Everybody's stacking up on that port lay line again. A little less crowded this time. All right, Scotty gets around first. Jimmy sticks it in there. High risk move. You guys are just both wanting the bump up. We'll see if we take somebody out.
I've been saying this for about 2 years. There's an amendment from the SIs. If a boat fouls starboard toward starboard in the zone on the first leg, you're disqualified.
I don't know if you can hear discussion. Yeah, that's yeah. Talking about maybe an amendment to the SIs for future regattas. I don't know if you could hear Orlando, his proposal. That if you foul, if you're a port tacker and you foul a starboard boat in the zone on the first upwind leg, you are DSQ'd. That'd be interesting. That would cut down on everybody doing those high risk moves. Right, back to the action. We got our top 4 pretty safe there. Brian Pace has a nice gap on the 8-6 Bruce Radaman. But we will see how this plays out.
Hey Jack, we need to do a course change after this.
Alright.
You can take Steve-O after.
I'm getting called up, guys.
All right. Nice. Okay. Scott around first. Followed by, Rod in the 911. Gets around second, followed by Jimmy. Did his penalty turn, still in third. Then Brian Pace with Bruce Radaman right on his heels. Ooh, Bruce gets the little tighter rounding. This is, okay, so right here. This is where the, they all tack over. Right, I'm going to move to the finishing position here. All right, let's see, where were we?
So we'll take the spare out, drop this first spare at the corner, pick up the corner, go out there, do the same thing. Okay. You want to move the marks at all?
No. We're just trying to make it so that.
Okay, so there's Scott.
So easy.
Punched out. And here's, I don't know if Cooper on the outside just tacked.
This is the one time.
Not the best angle.
I think the breeze slowed down. The breeze came down a little bit, and it made everybody a little same speed type thing.
Yeah. I've been surprised as well as the fleet just kind of split in half every one of the days.
First lap or second?
That was spinning.
We're coming to the
let's
finish.
go, and we'll fall in behind the last one.
Hey Steve-O, the last boat's 33 and they're still going down to the gate.
Finish line. Scott in the 6-0, the 60.
Big 60.
Followed by, it's going to be a close, but they both get a bump up, Rod and Jimmy. Ooh, looks like Mark is able to make the outside work to get that last bump up spot. Way to go. Huge disappointment for Bruce in the 8.6.
86.
Keep being a 6.
66. 187.
The wind's shifted. Oh, I see the better breeze up the lake. We'll see. They're going to adjust the course here.
21. 107. 64. 531.
Okay, get the 3-3. Bringing up the rear. Okay.
33. Bravo, hold off. We're making.
Would have been good zoom
Yeah.
on slow motion at the start and
Yeah.
let it run regular speed. Cool. I got a great shot there.
Yeah, it's a pretty good shot.
Yeah.
15 seconds. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
This is race 5 Alpha, I believe. They got the 6.2 Ryan Glaze popping off the pin there. Well, not really the pin, but far left. Let's see. Pretty. Oops, a little shaky. All right, boats are starting to bail out.
Barely, right?
All right, let's see how this works for Ryan. Oh, we got Brian coming across. Looks like Ryan gets across. 1-2.
I haven't tacked yet.
Lando.
I don't have enough momentum.
So there's the mark there. And most of the fleet is on port tack.
Here comes my favorite port
I
entry.
don't think it's going to get there.
Watch this, guys.
I got this on camera.
3 coming in on port.
It's going to get nasty.
Ooh, look at that. Most of those boats they look low of the ley line.
This is how you do it.
Looks like Ryan does pull it off, followed
How
by
you do it.
Brian. Then Sean in the 32.
That's how you
Then,
do it.
ah, wow.
Just like
Oh,
that.
Baron missed it.
Thanks, 1-2.
Much more civilized. That's cool. The wind is down currently. It's kind of been coming up and down every 10-15 minutes. Everybody's just kind of rolling down. I guess I need to move. I roll over to the, excuse me, pardon me. I think I just accidentally stopped the camera, but it started right back up again. So that's a note to Danny. Be a different file. Danny will be editing this later. How you doing, Danny? Alright, we got Brian Shores working the outside in the 117 out there. It looks to me like he has made some ground. Still working on that sandwich. Looks like Brian will be first, going to the outside. Actually, they're right together. Brian goes inside, Brian goes outside. Both the blue boats. Unfortunately, my blue boat is not in this race to make the blue boat trifecta.
Go ahead, you good? 44, no room. No room, 44. Just making sure we're on the same page. I did.
So yeah, we got Brian way outside. We'll see, and then Ryan
Hard to see.
covering the fleet on the inside. Looking good though. They both look like they got good pressure. We got Barr, the 175 in the middle. We got Sean Bradley right kind of below them in the red 3-2. Here comes Steve. Throw a little starboard love. The 1-2 starboard love punch. Looks like everybody's going to get across them though. Okay, Brian just tacked. We will see. That was a big separation. I'm gonna move. Sorry, Kevin. Okay, there we go. What I missed? Still closing on each other. Looks like Brian's gonna get it. Ryan says, I'll just cover you from behind. Kind of just basically falling in line with all the other boats. Most of the boats are coming across on starboard. It's like Steve and the 1-2 is going to go for the, see if there's a little left love. And I'm not seeing any. We'll see. Although, look at that. Maybe. Boy, it's really getting light. Yeah. When Blue Fleet, B Fleet next. Okay, so Landa was able to get in front of Ryan in the 6-2. And he's gonna go try his luck on the right. Oh, he just hit a light spot. They're asking about you, Danny. Behind you. Yeah, Danny had some work obligations and some family obligations. So he gave me the call, boy of the dream. Handed me the ball, said, hey, take your camera. There's Baron. It's I have new respect for Danny. This takes some energy. Instead of messing with my boat, trying to figure out why it's not fast enough. Actually, it's going pretty good. It's more the choices I've made. Okay, Brian Shores, 117, gets punched out. Followed by Ryan again. I guess he got ahead of Steve.
You good? I'll duck you.
And Barr's in there, Sean's in there, followed by Tony in the 5-1, and then Baron in the 8-1. Alright, here we go. So Brian, Ryan, and the rest. It's alright, skips are coming, getting out of their way. Don't worry about it. Ooh, Bar's got some little pressure on the inside here. Alright, I'm gonna move. Oh, there's some shade over here. I like this. I'm gonna take this. Okie dokie, let's zoom in here, see what we got. Still got Ryan Glaze No. Brian Shores in the 117 first, followed by the second blue boat, the 6'2", Ryan Glaze.
On decks. Charlie's on decks.
Let's see what looks like. Barr is able to get the inside, tight rounding. Forces Sean a bit wide.
They're going. Dave, I gotta give. There you go. I gotta give 44. I wonder how the guys are doing down in.
Big split. Look at Brian. Really likes the left here. Tacks over to cover. Work his way back towards the middle. Breezes back up nicely. We'll see if it's a lefty or not.
When it goes well, it goes easy, but when it goes wrong, it goes hard.
I'm in the wrong spot. I'm going to move. Okay. Okie dokie. Finish line. Sailboats. Colorful ones. Look at that blue. Brian Shores, that beautiful blue boat. Powering to victory. Signature green left stripe.
117.
Nice. Okay, and here comes the rest. Looks like we got Barr working his magic on the left there too. There we go.
175. 12, 32, 62, 51.
Robert 44.
81. 22.
Hope you're enjoying the view while I take a little nap. This heat is sucking the energy out of me. Is Chuck in that race or is he? Yeah. I think that's it. 911 is Rod. Yeah, Rod looks like he's bringing up the rear. Little puff, little lefty puff. Oh, maybe he's not racing. It was the next fleet.
It's not a good
Okay.
way to go.
Out.
I don't think we were ready yet. And there was a little spot, and I was like, oh, I can tack here, and there was a gap between three boats. I'm like, oh, I was nervous.
Yeah, I wanted to bail out of there so early, but there's someone right on my hip. I think it was Baron Brown. Right on my hip, so close that I didn't have enough room to tack and duck him. And he sailed me right out to the ley line. And of course, I think he transomed me.
7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
Ooh. Race 6, Charlie, I believe. And Joe Brady powers off the line. Surprised he wasn't over.
Even if you win this end,
We got the Brian Pace pink boat coming off there. Yeah, Brian's powering down, preparing to tack across the fleet, which he's not going to do. Okay, I'm going to zoom out, sorry. There we go.
Yeah.
Windward mark.
you gotta wait until the pack
Thins just a little bit. This guy went through pretty well.
Ooh, we got some boats having a hard time crossing. Oh, boy. Ah, not quite.
That's a foul.
No call.
Now we're gonna have it again.
Okay, well, moving on. Looks like we got Kevin and 998 powering out the starboard ley line. Gonna get there first. I think this next boat is low. That's Gary Winton, the 466.
They just tagged 909. They just got a boat underneath him, and he just like rolled over. Do that.
All right, we got lots of commentary behind me. I don't know if you can hear it, but back to the action. Kevin 998. Seabrook, Texas, leading, which we've got, who's that other boat? Oh, that's Gary Winton. Working the outside. A lot of white silver boats in the front here. And then we got El Presidente, Lenny Bowes, and the 9.7, not yellow boat. Then we got the 909 in Southern Cal. That's the area code for the Inland Empire. That is where they invented the toothbrush. If it had been invented anywhere else, it would have been the teeth brush. Okay, moving down here. Whoop, sorry, kicking the camera. Okay, looks like Lenny's done some good stuff on the outside. Wow, where did Lenny go? Lenny, El Presidente getting around first. Followed by Kevin and the 998. We did have Gary Winton on the other inside. There we go. Working it up.
On the rail. And then they have under that boom, which is like. Boy, that's like. I'm surprised people aren't picking their heads.
Big, kind of a left angle right now. These boats coming up the mark is a much higher angle than usual. See, Gary Winton is still continuing on starboard. Lenny is still continuing. They both just tacked. Oh, and Gary does the tack and stall. See if he can get across. Oh, he's not gonna do it. Oh, he doesn't do it. The tack costs him dearly. Oof. That's gonna come back and haunt him. That's probably gonna keep him from bumping up. Okay, we got Lenny. Wow, and the big pressure on the right. Just him and Kevin powering up the beat. Very nice.
Oh, I see. What's he doing in C?
So I know both of those boats, they both are in safe bump up spots. They're a little close to each other. You never know. Let's see, where's the man, the race for the last two bump up spots is pretty tight here. I can't really tell who's, this is my angle. Let's see. Alright, Lenny tacking across. He can. A little bit of a stall, but gets it going. Making it look easy. I think Kevin got on top of him though.
Peanut Gallery is really rooting for Kevin Hayes to get out of Seed Fleet.
Yeah, I know.
How did he end up there?
Yeah. Oh, Lenny. Oh boy. Lenny trying to help the other boats. Let's see. Oh, you gotta get going, dude. You gotta get going. Okay, luckily the other boats are not making it. Yeah, Kevin punched out by himself. Punching his ticket to B Fleet. Lenny survived that scare. Mr. El Presidente in a nice puff. Waves have settled down a little bit. There's not as much good rollers to. Then we got the 998. And then next is the 531, Chris Collins, my roommate, housemate, I guess. We got a whole house. Him and I enjoyed a late night, sipping on some bourbon, telling old stories of Transpac. And then there's the rest. So these guys here, we got Joe and the 6.6 and the orange 3.3, trying to make some gainers to get a bump up. Okay, down at the bottom, Kevin Round, then Lenny. I'm in the next race, so I will be, once the top 4 are through, I will excuse myself.
Bravo, you're on deck.
I know.
Bravo's on deck.
It's like everybody likes that outside. Take a mental note of that. Okay, finish line there. Lenny and Kevin. Then who was, I think 909 was next. Okay, I'll give you, not much else is going on down there, so I'll get a picture of Kevin powering through the finish line.
998.
Boom. Alright, followed by Lenny. This looks like we got Chris Collins in the 531 red boat. Looks like he is probably pretty safe. He's almost laying on starboard. Oh, but look, 3 boats wanting 2 spots. Chris is gonna just face him, but oh, Joe. Oh, Chris does the tack and stall. Oh, and it cost him dearly. Okay, I gotta go.
Protest 8-1.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
General recall. General recall.
General recall. These 2 guys are really happy about that. Okay, that was race 6 Alpha, I think. But redo. This is race, I think, 5 Alpha. By the way, Danny, that start, the general recall we just had was the same. This was this race too. So, okay, everybody got off the line. I'm not really paying attention. We got Dave Hoy owning the left, crossing. Oh, everybody's tacking below him because he's a little overstood, but fast probably. We got, let's see, it looks like Philippe, red 22, or is that, no, that's Sean Bradley, 32, I believe.
51! Come on!
Yep, that Sean first to the starboard ley line. Looks like David squeezes in, as does Landau, and Lenny Bose, El Presidente, does the tack and stall though. Ooh. Wow, Lenny. Ouchie. He's not gonna lay the mark now. Well, Lenny, it was fun while it lasted. Okay, back to the front. We got close race going here. Fix the focus. Oh wow, Lenny is still, he just finally, I'm not even going to show it. El Presidente, not his finest moment.
Lando is again.
Oh, Lando. Get some good pressure out there. Looks like Steve in the 1-2 will be first. I think followed by, is that Greg Gust on the outside? Yep. And then Dave Hoy on the inside, the 336, followed by the blue boat. Let's see, who's the blue boat? Is that it must be Brian, because the other blue boat is going the outside. Oh, no, there's Lenny. Oh, we're going to talk about that one tonight. So there I was, sitting in third, and I wasn't. Okay, back to the action. There's Steve-O coming across. All the top boats are kind of all on a similar ladder rung. A little fresh breeze coming in. Looks like it's coming from the left. We will see. Oh, Steve. Attacks below, probably the safe move. I'm going to move positions here, zoom out a bit so you can still follow the action. Actually, I'm just going to stay on it here. Got a good little duel here. David Hoy, 336 against the 1-2 punch of Steve Lando. Nice little speed test. They're coming up to ley line. There we go. Okay, here we go. Now we're gonna move. Okay, we got Sean in the red boat coming across. I think he's gonna give some starboard love. Yep. David has to duck, as does Steve. However, we got, is that the 218? Is that Greg Gust on the outside? I'm going to check the number. 281. Yeah. And he found some love out on the outside. Make a mental note.
Crossing you 336. Yeah.
Big puff. Nice. Oh. Big puff moves down. There we go. Look at this. Sleigh ride. Woohoo. Ride it.
Circle complete for hitting mark.
Okay, I'm going to move. understanding what those yellow things are for. Alright, so it looks like we still got Greg in first, Sean in second. Sean takes the inside. Mando takes the outside. David Hoy takes the inside. Ooh, the other, it looks like the blue boat swap positions. We got Ryan Glaze on the inside.
Charlie, you're on deck.
Ouch. Sean did attack and stall. Let Greg get by him. Okay, move into position. There's a finish. Sorry about the French above me. Peanut Gallery. Looks like Greg Gus from Sandusky, Ohio. He's gonna get the bullet. Boom, 281. Mr. Gust. Ooh, and then here we got a photo finish for second. Who's gonna get it? So I gotta make sure I'm not in C next.
Finally stayed up. Finally.
Got Tony coming in. Now for the, looks like these are the last four bump downs. Lenny closed the gap on Mr. Luscombe. Look at that. Lenny might even, I don't think he has it. And that is it. Okay.
30
This is, I believe, 6 Charlie. Look at that, Philippe getting punched out. By Joel no. Rod Sturgis, the 911 from Arizona. I got the pink boat, Brian Pace, coming over to say hi to, hopefully for some left love, but I think it's too late for that. Philippe 22 red boat, he tacks over onto the port ley line. That's very comfortable. We do have William Ramblow rolling in from the right here. He's going to cross everybody except for Philippe. He's way. He can. Wow, look at that. The 7-6, William Ramblo gets across second, followed by a big Gagalid Gook. Some guys didn't even make it. 6-4, goes back, try it again. And then, who do we got next? The 05, Cooper. We got the 911, Rod Sturgis. 21, Chuck Milliken. 6-6, Joe Roddy. 187, Brian Pace. All right, back to the leader. Here we go. Philippe, nice comfortable lead. We got William trying to find some more outside love there. Philippe tacks across, or jibes across to kind of cover. Ooh, they got a nice puff over there. Mark and Rod. Oh, now you gotta move. All right, let me hold on.
But if I'd have won that race, that would have been another 2 points. That would have
Okay, let's see. It's like Philippe still gonna hold on that lead. Focus. I can't tell if it's focus. William around next, then Mark Cooper. And the 05, Stars and Stripes. Followed by Joe Roddy. Brian Pace, Pink Boat went on the inside. Just really nice breeze right now. I don't know if you can hear it in the mic. Hope it's not too bad. I got a big old dead cat on top of the camera. Okie dokie. Actually, this was Chuck was the Pink Boat that came over to try his hand at the left. See how that works. Chuck in the 2-1. Bermuda. Doesn't look like it's gonna do it. Anyway, we got Philippe punched out, William being chased by Joe and the group. Oh no, this battery. Man, I may not get the end of this race.
They don't ever show up. Like, about 5 of them.
Yeah, this battery's gonna go.
There's 3 of us that are real.
We'll see. We will see. That's maybe why my Zoom isn't working.
Yeah, we bought it to revisit our JY sailing days. She's like it.
Okie dokie. I'll keep going as long as I can. Probably won't do a battery swap just because I'm in the next heat. So when this goes, it's it. You will know when that happens. I'm going to try not to zoom because it's going to kill some of my battery. I could do so I have this as the there's my zoom button. Philippe gets around first. Let's do a manual zoom. Oh, that's focus. Shoot. Autofocus. Okay, well, it looks like the top 4 are well. We got Philippe in first, right there. Then William Ramblo, Mark Cooper in the 05, and Rod Sturgis in the 911. Those are your bump ups. Pretty safe. Unless Joe can find something. Alright, I'm gonna move. Okay, there's Philippe coming around. Another 4. Hopefully those sunfish turn. Kind of in a wind tunnel right here. There we go. All right. Big puffs coming down the lake. Don't think anything has changed though. Although we do have Joe Roddy was able to separate from the 911.
Bravo's on deck.
It's Rod. This is gonna get close. I'll move. Yeah, no worries. Okay, let's see. So we got those 4. Rod. We'll see. I think Rod's got to actually have him pretty well. My batteries. Okay, here's moment of truth. He gets a good tack. Yeah. Okay, so he just is able to solidify his 4th. Unless something weird happens, those guys. Well, Joe, actually, Rod has one more tack. Ooh. He's a little, okay. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Yeah. Okay, that's it. That's it. I'm out. General recall. That was 8C. Is that 9C? No, 8. Is this 9C? Okay, that was 9C. General recall. This is race 9 Charlie, I believe. Last race of the day. Looks like we got already some protests going. Somebody's turning. 2 pink boats got into it. I'm gonna have to stand up here. Coming over to the first surface of the sun. Looks like we got the 801. That is God, who is that? I don't remember. Not 108. Okay, surface of the sun. Sorry about that. Maybe I'll change my angle a little bit. I do have a polarizing filter. I need to learn how to use it. Okay, so I will just describe what I'm seeing. A couple of boats. One guy's 6'4" is coming across. Looks like he's low of the ley line. Ugh. Okay, so 107 was able to squeeze in there. 801 squeezed in there. All right, now they're gonna scream downwind. Yeah, the 801 got the whole shot, followed by 107, then 05, Mark Cooper. Mark made a really cool trophy for me and Tony from our DF65 Nationals from 24. Tony beat me by 1 point, but the trophies were too big for Tony to travel with, so we just left it with me. And I'm like, what am I going to do with this big toolbox? I got 2 of them. So I asked Mark to make a, okay, I'm going to move. Mark made a really beautiful wood, laser wood carving trophy. It was very nice. Okay, here we go. Sorry. Okay. Ooh. Oohs and ahs. Here we got Mark leading the charge, going outside with William Rambo and 64, I think. Then we got the 801 powering across the middle. He rounded first. It looks like he's enjoying a nice little lefty. The guys coming in from the right don't have a great angle, but there's time.
Doesn't look overloaded.
Nope. How many lift jackets you got?
That was a bad call for him to go back there. Offset.
Alright, I'm gonna have to move to avoid the surface of the sun again. What if I go upstairs? I might just run upstairs. See what it's like up there. I don't know. But we do have a good race going here. Look at all this nice. We got 64. It's cut across the middle. He's owning the left now. And then we got Mark Cooper hoping for some left love. Then we got 107. Then William Rambo and the 7.6 with this rainbow on the top. You do see the 801 poked out on the right. Here we go. Now we got, you know, actually it looks like 64's in a B rig. I think 64's in a B rig.
Before you leave.
Yeah. I'm gonna have to move. Surface of the sun. Yeah, 6.4. I think he's making that B rig work really nice. It's powering up. All right, where are we? I'm gonna get away from the surface of the sun. Okay, so we're the top 3 are kind of solidified, but the next ones, it's going to be a shootout for. No, I take that back. The top 3 are not. It's pretty close. 3, 5, and 3, 4, 5. Really tight. Sorry, I was zoomed out too much. Oh, Cooper misses it, I think. Oh, they both miss it. Okay. So, if everybody misses it, then nobody misses it. Okay, so we got these guys. The B rig's definitely slower downwind, but not by much. There we go. Okay, so we got the 801 and the 65, then the 107, then Mark 05. He's he held on to his 4th spot, followed by Rod and 8.6 Bruce. Oh, there's a little excitement going on over here. What's going on?
Powerboat? The big powerboat.
Uh-oh. Anybody named Jesus here? Nope. somebody gonna run over and catch it?
Yeah, Bar is.
Oh, is he? Okay, good.
Are we coming to the finish? No, it's gonna
Yes,
be,
this is
it's
the
gonna be
finish.
5 minutes before it gets here.
Okay, back to the racing. We got the 8:01 coming across. It's been a long, hot day. I'm dehydrated, and looks like the B rig of 45 is gonna get across. No, 64. Sorry. Jeez, I said 45. Yes. It's going to be a tight finish, although it doesn't matter. Points don't matter for the top 4. Oh boy. It's a high risk move. 107 will be next, third, followed by, should be Mr. Mark Cooper. For the 4 bump ups. And then Bruce in the 8.6 Heartbreak 9.1 Rod Sturgis, Arizona Heartbreak.
Is it really? Once he gets out there, the wind is now coming that way.
Oh no, it's good. It's definitely gonna make that boat. He's got it. Look at the waves.
And that's gonna bring an end to our really fun day. Some guys are talking about putting B rigs in just to tune them, train them a bit. That might be fun. But I will not be videoing it because I will be in the water. On the water with my boat and a beer. That's all it needs, boat and a beer. Key to happiness. 6.6 Joe Roddy next. And the 3.3. Oh, and then Chris Collins, the 531 Red Boat, Mr. Magic Mountain, Magic Might Mountain, bringing up the rear. All right, see y'all tomorrow in the manana. I'll stay till the end. One final tack. A nice tack, good form. All right, adios.